welcome back. I'm Roxanne with Baker's Acres Homestead, and I was just out here in the garden, and I thought I'd share with you guys some of the things that I've been doing. So I've been out here with my kiddos preparing some more garden beds, just freshening up and preparing some beds that were empty, that we pulled weeds out of and pulled old plants out of to get ready for some fall gardening. And in this bed here and this bed here, I've planted some pumpkin seeds. And this is the first time I've ever done pumpkins. I've never planted pumpkins or any of that before, so I'm really excited to see how they do and how that's gonna go. And I just planted them like 2 days ago, so nothing's come up yet, but I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen there. And here in this bed, I have some peppers. I'm trying to remember what kind of peppers they are. I'm not sure without looking, but it's some kind of pepper, a bell pepper. And here I have some Bonnie Best candy tomatoes, and over here I have some more peppers in this bed, and Rebecca Allen tomatoes here, and over there in that bed over here on this end I have some more tomatoes here. These are some more Bonnie Best tomatoes and some more peppers. One of them, or a couple of them, are banana peppers, and the other one's golden cow wonder peppers. Same over here, banana and golden cow wonder bell peppers. And here I have some pink bumblebee tomatoes. And the pink bumblebee tomatoes I actually planted in the early summer, and I've gotten a few off of my plants that have already started producing that are more mature, and they are super good. We really like them, so I wanted to plant some more for late summer, early fall garden. And peppers and tomatoes, if you have a pretty long growing season, you can plant a second planting of them, and that's what I'm doing. I already planted one planting of them in the early summer, and now I'm planting a second planting of them for the late summer, early fall harvest, before it gets too cold. All you got to do is just, if you want to do a second planting of them, just count back how many days for them to mature, and make sure you plant them far enough in advance that they'll be able to mature before your first frost. And so over here in this bed, we've got this bed already, and I've already got some holes prepared with some compost in the holes, and I'm getting ready to plant these tomatoes into that bed, which these are yellow pear tomatoes. And we haven't got any of the yellow pear tomatoes off yet, but I do have a few that have set on one of my yellow pear tomatoes from the early summer, and they're really cool. They are the shape of a pear, and so I had planted some in a spot that I had just planted some extra tomato plants because I had an empty spot, and I wasn't for sure what kind of tomatoes they were. I just knew that they were some tomato plants, and so I planted them there, and they were just gonna be surprise tomatoes because I wasn't for sure what they were. And then it set the fruit, and it was the shape of the pear, and I was like, oh, I bet this is a yellow pear tomato. It's so cool that they're actually the shape of the pear. That's really neat. So yeah, I've got a few other beds over here too on this side of the garden. I've got this one that we've done a full bed, and this will have some brassicas and kale in it. And then I've got this bed that I'm going to plant today too with some more peppers, jalapenos, and poblano's. And then that bed there that I'll plant with, I think, lettuce. I'm going to be putting my lettuces and stuff in that bed. So yeah, that's what I've been doing out here. Just getting ready for fall planting and freshening up beds that had plants in them from the spring and early summer, and we've pulled plants and put fresh cardboard down and fresh wood chips on top just to help with the weed pressure in the garden. And so we're getting ready for fall and starting to change our thinking and our minds to working on that and getting things prepared for that. And we still have our summer garden in, of course. Not everything has come off of that yet. Not everything's done. Some things are just now starting to pick up and really produce and get going. So, I mean, we still have that, but I have all these empty beds and places and stuff that doesn't have anything that I can start planting things in for late summer and fall garden planting. So, oh, and we'll also plant, I'll also plant like my beets and carrots and radishes and a few other things and stuff that will be direct sowed into the soil. I won't start them from starts. I'll direct sow them into the soil, and I'll grow those for the fall as well. My brassicas, I'm planting tomatoes and peppers right now because they need to get in, because they need enough time to grow and mature before the frost gets here and it gets too cold for them, because they can't handle any kind of frost. The first frost and they'll die. But so I'm planting those first, and then I have my brassicas and lettuces and stuff already started in the house up there. And after I get done planting my peppers and tomatoes, I'll start focusing more on them and getting them ready to go into the garden. So yeah, fall garden. It's here and it's time, and I'm excited. I've never done a fall garden before. This is my first year. I've always only focused on the spring and summer garden. My mind, just like everybody else who really doesn't get into homesteading and really growing your own food and stuff, you know, you really don't, everybody focuses on a summer garden, and even the big box stores and stuff, you know, they cater to just the summer garden. You don't hardly see anything for fall or anything like that. But I'm getting more into this and more into sustainable living and growing our own food. And this year I'm really stepping up my game, and I'm jumping right into a fall garden. So I'm really super excited to grow even more food, even for a longer season. So okay, so here are my yellow pear tomatoes, freshly planted. And let me take you over here and show you my poblanos and jalapenos, freshly planted over here. I got 3 poblanos and 3 jalapenos planted. They all look so happy, including the tomatoes and the peppers and everything that I planted yesterday as well, and today. They just look so much happier and prettier and perkier in the soil. And this is what your hands look like. Here's another one. And my legs as well. And my feet. That's what you look like after a day's worth of gardening. I'm gonna head inside and get cleaned up and get ready to get some supper going. Guys, thanks for joining me and seeing what I'm doing here in the garden and seeing how things are coming along. And thanks for stopping by, and God bless until next time.